What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm also recording this again, videographically. Okay, so if you want to see the video of this, go to my second channel, Stella's Life. But yeah, so some fun updates. I'm blonder now. I'm way blonder than I thought I was gonna be, but I'm honestly living for it. Yeah, wow. Like looking at this right now, because I don't know, when I have makeup on, I look tanner and I look like my eyebrows are done and it just looks like more put together. So seeing myself with no makeup, just my regular pale whitey, and I'm wearing, if you're watching the video obviously you can see, but I'm wearing this pajama kind of like two-piece set. Haha, what are you wearing right now though? But it's kind of like this purple pink color that makes me look even more pale, and with the really blonde hair, I'm kind of like, who am I right now? So kind of have, not a crisis, I wouldn't say I'm having a crisis, but I'm just kind of like, new year, new me though. But yeah, like I feel like one of the main things I've learned, which might be super fucking superficial and like, I don't know, privileged and just like fucking idiotic, but it's like, just like when you put the time and effort into your appearance, like it really does make you feel so good. Like, is that fucked up for me to say? But I don't know. I feel like, especially with my hair, I don't know. Like, y'all know I had my orange hair days, and just my mindset then was like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't need to, like, fix this. Like, I'm talking, like when your hair's, like, orange. Like, my hair was orange. Oh, my God. It's like, and I'm not obviously saying you have to do anything. Like, this is just my experience, what I like doing. But, yeah, like, that's horrifying. And now I'm like, I pay so much more for my hair now, but it's like so fucking worth it because I look back at old photos and I'm like, I should have been doing that then. So it's just worth it. There's something about getting your hair done. It's just like the best. I truly get it. And like, gonna bring the acrylic nails back for the summer, y'all. I really think I'm gonna do it. I feel like I make things like such a big deal. Like, I don't know, guys, what do you think? Like, should I get acrylics again? Like, oh my God, feeling crazy and wild. But you know, if there's something that makes you feel good, fucking do it. Okay, I'm putting my hair back up. It's kind of pissing me off, but wanted to do the reveal for the video. Also, let me know in a comment or message me or whatever, like, are you watching this? Or what are you more likely to do, watch this video or listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or SoundCloud or whatever? Let me know. But yeah, so having a good week, feeling productive. You know, when you're also about to start your period and you're just like I always forget. Is this like an everyone thing? Like, I always forget what PMS is, and I'm just like randomly pissed at everyone and everything, and then I'm like, oh. Or like at the gym, like I'm like, what? Like, I just feel normal. Like, what? Like when I'm not PMSing or on my period or whatever. But then I like go to the gym right before I start my period, and I am so tired. Like the other day it was like 2 days ago. I felt good yesterday, but like 2 or 3 days ago, I was doing a leg day and I went to squat and like I just couldn't fucking do it. And like it was hurting me so bad. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. Just because, like, I'm like, I could do this last time, no prob. Like, huh? So, I don't know. I guess just another little PSA. Y'all take care of yourselves mentally, physically, emotionally. You know, trust, I don't know. I think it's about getting to the point where you can trust yourself enough to be like, okay, I can, like, not do anything today, and it's fine. And I don't feel, like, guilty about it. Capitalism, okay? If you're not doing anything, you're a failure. But also, like, a lot of people just don't do anything. I don't know. It's like, there's a difference between having goals and working towards achieving them and then just, like, taking a day to chill. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something I realize again and again is that so many people have this script in their head of, like, why they're not successful. And usually it's, like, because of other people. Like, it's like, oh, I'm not doing what I need to be doing because no one will help me, you know, because people aren't giving me opportunities. It's like, there's always going to be people out there with their own agendas and with their own, like, you're not the center of the world. You're the center of your world and you're the center of your universe, but you're secondary to everyone else because everyone pretty much is going to put themselves first. You know what I mean? Not even in like a selfish way, but it's just like, you gotta take care of your own shit. So take care of your own shit and create your own opportunities, and don't, like, I don't know, I feel like as soon as you blame your problem or your lack of success or happiness or whatever on someone or something else, some sort of external circumstance, you're taking, I don't know, you're like losing power. Because if you own your shit, then you have all of your power and all of your energy, and you can do something about it. Versus if you are like, oh, it's their problem that I don't have this or that I'm not where I want to be. It's like, okay, it's like an excuse. Like, it's like, okay, cool, so it's their problem, so I can't do anything because it's their decision and they're the cause of this, and I can't change their mind, so I guess I just have to keep doing what I'm doing and not being happy. You know, like, I would just wish more people would realize that, because it's like everyone has a lot of potential and we all have, you know, the power within us. And I don't know, sometimes I do hesitate. I mean, my whole brain is kind of like the law of attraction and positivity, but that's like never gonna steer you wrong. Okay, well, this is what I want to say. Like, I'm very like privileged, and I had a pretty easy upbringing, and like I have both my parents in my lives, and you know, they both played like big roles in my life growing up and still to this day, and I have a really strong support system, and I understand that not everyone has that, so it is going to be a lot harder for certain people. You know, everyone comes from different backgrounds, different circumstances, but I guess it's like I would rather spread positivity and encourage people to follow their dreams and to do what they want, because positivity is never going to steer you wrong. You know, like believing in yourself and practicing gratitude and all of these things, that's only going to lead you to success. And there's so many examples of people like overcoming like their pasts and, you know, whatever, you know, their backgrounds. What's the word? Like, I can't even think of it. Wow. Really proving my point here. But there's so many examples of people. Like, I always think of Oprah as such a huge example of this. So it's like, you know, I haven't gone through what everyone's gone through, but I do think that, like, no matter where you come from, whether it was a good background or a not so good background, or you struggled growing up or whatever, or you're struggling now, you know, whatever it is, positivity, practicing gratitude, affirmations, believing in yourself, owning your shit, like all of this stuff, it's only going to lead you in the right direction. And yeah, that's why I try to like read a lot of books about this and try to get other people's perspectives and people who have gone through more than me, because it proves it more to like a higher degree. Because it's one thing for like that's, I think, one of the things that pisses me off about like the, oh my god, like the spiritual like vegans. It's like, you guys are like white, privileged, like going to like farmers markets and then like talking about how like blessed you are. It's like, okay, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's just not realistic for a lot of people. Or my favorite, this is like such a thing in LA, like these people with like huge fucking houses decorated with like crystals and like Buddhas, and they're like, namaste, like they have like namaste posters, or like not posters but like home decor, and they're like multi-million-dollar houses, and it's like, it's just like, I don't know, there's not a problem with, you know, like working hard and having materialistic things, but I just find it sort of interesting. Like, I don't know, like I'm not sure how I feel about it, because it's like, on one hand, yeah, but then on the other hand, it's like, what, like, do you even know what's out there? And I don't know, another big thing of this is like, Sonny and I talk about this all the fucking time, because when we first came to LA, like, we were staying at one of those houses, you know, just like a nice house in the hills, and like a lot of our friends like lived in nice areas. And so basically the point I'm getting to is like, everyone told us like, oh my god, yeah, there's like no, oh my god, I wish there was a train in LA, like, yeah, I would use it if it was there, like, oh, one time we used, we took the metro to the beach, and it just was, like, so gross. Like, I would not recommend it. Like, literally so many different people told us, like, that. And these are all, like, kind of, like, wealthy, like, vegans, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. And so then come to find out, literally, like, a year or so later, finally we do our own research, and we're like, what? Like, what? Like, there are trains, there are buses, so many people use them. Like, what? So, I don't know, it's just one of those things, like, people are just ignorant, and, like, ignorant to the way that majority of the population lives, and, like, I don't know. It's like, oh, and taking the metro and the bus, it's like, it's interesting to see just, like, the divide, I guess, of people that live especially here. Like, I feel like in LA, it's, like, so predominant because there's such a huge homeless population. There's, like, so much, just, like, low income, just, like, areas and stuff. But then you also have, like, some of the most wealthy people in the world, in the country, and, like, huge multi-million-dollar houses, and, like, I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. It's like, something's fucking wrong about this. And I just observe it, and I'm like, okay, so it just makes me realize, like, more of who I am, and, like, my place in society, and, like, what I've come from, and how that affects so much of, like, how I think, and, like, who I am, and, like, how so many people don't have a choice. Like, you're just born into a situation, and, like, that's all you know. And it's so, like, I don't know, it's so interesting coming from, like, a small town where it's, like, all white people, and, like, you don't really have an idea of, like, what anything is, because that's just, like, what you're used to. So, I don't know, just, like, realizing that more as I get older, and, like, what can I do? It's, like, using your privilege and, place, whatever, status, almost, social status, would that be the word? But it's, like, using that for good, and, like, being a voice for people who don't have that, so, yeah, I get, like, pissed thinking about it, or, like, I don't know, it's just, like, yeah, it's so weird here, like, I mean, and it's obviously, like, everywhere, but I feel like especially here, there's just, the gap is so huge. Wow, didn't even plan on talking about this, but something I've been thinking about a lot recently. Anyway, let me know what you guys think and all of that, but, trying to stay educated, y'all. Anyway, let's answer some advice questions. Wow. Yeah, I need to, like, I just want to continue learning, and, again, use your voice for those who don't have a voice. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, this is a good, like, segue question. So this is just, like, random, not, like, really advice, but someone just said, listening to the podcast, what do you mean when you refer to locals? So Sonia and I think there's a vlog where, like, Sonia, Jordan, and I are talking about locals. You may see locals on Twitter a lot. Just, like, people referring to locals. So locals are just, like people you probably went to high school with, and then they never really leave your hometown, and they all date each other, and they never stop. Like, they all probably, like, get married. It's, like, people you've known all throughout high school. They'll always be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean, that's fine. Not everyone wants, like, everyone has their thing. No judgment, you know what I mean? It's, like, I personally can't relate, but it's, like, they're fine just, like, staying in their hometown, working in the hometown, staying there forever, dating each other, marrying each other, having kids. Their kids turn into locals, like, whatever. Like, they never really, like, get out of the hometown vibe. And then so Jordan, Sonia, and I were talking about this in a vlog, and then someone commented, and they thought that we were talking about LA locals, and they were like, you, like, so some of this is kind of true, but they're like, you, like, privileged YouTubers just come to LA and think that you can judge all the people who have been living here and who make their livings here, and who work hard and all you do is support Starbucks. And like, while that did have a lot of truth to it, I had to reply and just say, we were actually talking about like people from high school from our hometowns, not like people here. So I felt like kind of bad, but then I was like, damn, like they're kind of like low-key right. Yeah, wow. Covering a lot of topics today. But yeah, and also just some key characteristics of locals you may have noticed is they have like private Instagrams, but then they have a Visco link in their bio, which I'm not even trying to make fun of that. I just genuinely don't know why people do that. Like, can someone explain, if you have a private Instagram account with a Visco link in your bio, please message me right now and let me know, like, why. Because it's just, I see it so much. It's like, this isn't like a one-time thing. Like, obviously this is a thing people do, and I just don't get it. So let me know. As a social media influencer, I would like to be educated. And yeah, so that's great. But yeah, that's what locals are. I'm also currently drinking, oh my God. Also currently drinking a cold brew. I don't know if I just fucked this up. Oh my God. My headphones came out. Let's see. Is it still recording like IDK? Okay, let me just like do it. Okay, I think it was still recording. Dude, my headphones just like fell out of the thing. I don't know how or why, but yeah. Drinking a cold brew. This is working, right? Okay. Jesus. Guys, recently I've been going to bed so late, like 11. Like, who am I? It's like feeling kind of wild. It's just like time goes by so fast. Woo, okay. Could you discuss more about positive energy and having a positive mindset? I find it difficult. Dude, I fucking feel that because obviously when I'm in a good fucking mood, it's fucking easy to feel good and to continue that. But when you feel down, like the other day, I tell you, a little PMS really does it to me. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at everyone. I'm pissed at every guy. Everything irritates me. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. Answering one email feels like the worst thing ever. And it's really hard to like find that positive energy. And I also will admit it is like rare for me. Like I'm usually like hungry, tired PMS. Like I'm naturally just a very, like, thank God, I've always been just a very positive, energetic, but also like chill person. Sometimes to a fault, like sometimes to the point where I need to be more aggressive because most of the time I just don't give a shit. Like, or I'm just like, oh, well, they're probably like going through something, like, but I need to like, you know, yell at a bitch, but I'm just like, I can't be bothered. So naturally I'm kind of like that. But obviously we're all human. I'm human. Just because I'm normally naturally positive and like happy and like here for the lulz doesn't mean I'm not like pissed sometimes, okay? Like the other day. So it's actually kind of interesting. I use these moments as, you know, like a learning moment because it's in these moments where you need to find that positivity the most, but it's when you want to do it the least. So what works for me is just like trying to like catch myself in the act. So you know how we get on these like thought processes or like spirals of just negativity. Like if you're pissed, you want to continue being pissed. If you're sad, you want to make yourself more sad. You want to listen to sad music. You want to cry. You want to keep thinking of things that are going to make you more upset. And it's kind of addicting. And I think kind of going back to what I was saying before, it's like we're putting not in this case, like putting the issue on something else, but it's like, if you can just keep finding things to feel bad or angry or upset about, you can just keep feeling that, and it gives you an excuse to not work at being happy or positive. So, tea spilled, subconscious exposed. So what I do is I try to catch myself in the act, and I'm like, okay, bitch, like, this is an emotion, it's temporary, like, you need to chill. And I take like 3 plus, at least 3 super deep breaths. This is super important if you're especially like super like sad, you know, or like upset about something. I mean, any like angry, like, yeah, it's good for all of that. Just take 3 super deep, long breaths. And this by itself will really transform how you feel. Oh my God, especially if you have like anxiety or you're stressed, like taking deep breaths is so like, wow. And then just like exhale a lot, and just imagine you're exhaling all of the negative energy and feeling out of your body, and it's like leaving you. And when you inhale, I wrote a fucking diagram about this, and everyone was like, I thought you were drawing penises. And I was like, I can't believe this is the audience that I've built based on my own dick jokes. So then when you breathe in, just imagine you're breathing in positivity and like whatever good feeling you want to create, whether that's gratitude, happiness, love, abundance, positivity, like all of the good things. This is why I love following so many law of attraction, like affirmation, positivity quote accounts on Twitter, because there's so much bullshit on Twitter. So when I see a nice, like, today's great, I am abundant, everything I want I receive effortlessly, it's like, thank you for the reminder. So take those breaths, imagine you're inhale the good shit, exhale the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to think of a time where you felt really happy or grateful or just so appreciative of something, loving towards someone or something, or you just felt really good. You're going to go back to that moment, and you're going to just try to feel that feeling and fill your body up with that feeling. And it's like, the more you practice it, the faster you can do it and the easier it gets. But it totally transforms like how you feel, and just like keep focusing on your breathing, and it literally, like, it'll turn your whole day, mood, life, week, everything, bitch. It'll turn it all around. So all you gotta do is like focus on your breath, feel that good emotion, and then once you're on that wave, it continues, and you start attracting better things. And that's like, I don't know, that's why when you're upset, bad things keep happening to you, because you're attracting it. Like, you are in that mindset, so you're gonna be picking up on everything negative and just continuing to be pissed. Continuing to feel pissed. Yeah. So, whereas if you're happy, negativity doesn't bother you. It's like, you're like, whatever, it's fine. Like, LOL. Good things keep coming, so why am I gonna let this one, mishap affect me? Focus on your breath, focus on the good feeling, and go with that. Again, easier said than done, and sometimes you just don't want to fucking do it, and you want to keep being pissed and feeling sorry for yourself, but that's not gonna get you anywhere. And again, when this happens to me now, when I am like feeling some sort of quote unquote negative emotion, I'm like, okay, learning time, bitch. Prove yourself. You say you're all about the law of attraction and positivity. Now's your chance to prove it. Because again, it's so easy to like, oh my god, positivity, if you're already like in a good mood. It's like, yeah, that's great, but it's like, it's easier. So I think there's a quote, I forget like who said it, but it was like, if you really want to like test your spirituality, like go to your family's house for Thanksgiving and see like, prove yourself, bitch. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. It is life-changing, life-transforming, and yeah, just a little, if you're like at home by yourself, because doing the breath thing, it's like easy to do when you're out and about. It's easy to do anywhere, but if you're like by yourself at home or whatever, also like, if I'm feeling really upset, I'll listen to some kind of like success or abundance, like guided meditation or affirmations, and like just lie down and try to like meditate. And that usually really works too, because again, just focusing on your breath and like focusing on feeling a good feeling, creating it within you, it's really good. Okay. I'm just gonna answer one more, because I feel like I've been like talking for like kind of a low key while. I gotta take a deep breath. Okay, taking a sip now of green tea. It's kind of cold, so really feeling the thirst is quenched. Okay, this is kind of a similar one, so I'll kind of discuss this. I find that a lot of the time I just feel off, and my energy is weird, and I feel negative. What's your advice? So again, I don't know you, I don't know your situation, I don't know what you're doing, but some general advice. First off, look at what you're doing. So look at your sleep schedule, your sleep patterns, look at what you're eating, look at if you're working out. If I haven't like worked out in a few days, I sometimes will feel that. Like, just getting those endorphins, sweating, like makes you feel so good. Listening to some like Stella Apple Music playlists really does the trick for me. We love a little affirmation. Great playlist. Really puts you in a good mood if you're on that Stairmaster, So I would do that because that really transforms how you feel, especially like if I've been eating like shit, I feel like shit. If I've been eating good, eating a lot of vegetables, pressing juices, eating fruit, I feel so much better, drinking a lot of water. So just look at that. First off, are you getting enough sleep? Like, bitch, are you on your phone right before you go to bed? Are you like looking at negativity? Like, look at what you're taking in. Like, are you on guru gossip all the time, bitch? Because that's really going to affect you in more ways than you might think. Are you constantly like looking into drama? Are you constantly gossiping about other people? Like all this negativity that you may be bringing into your life and you don't even maybe realize because it's just like what you're used to. That's going to affect you. You know, if you, I would say start changing that and like follow. I mean, it sounds like such little things, but when you really do all of this, it changes your day and your mood so much. Like following a little law of attraction Twitter account, reading those quotes, listening to affirmations before bed and when you wake up. I like to look up like sleep affirmations for bed, and then I look up like morning affirmations for the morning. I literally do it like every night. I listen to it while I do my skincare and like brush my teeth and stuff before bed, and then I listen to it while I make like a juice or coffee or tea or whatever in the morning, and like before I get on my computer and do emails or something. It literally changes your whole mood. Like so many people will watch the news before bed or be on Twitter looking at all this like negativity, people being rude. And it's going to go into your subconscious and affect how you feel the rest of your day. So, or life, whatever. So yeah, and then, you know, look at your current situations. Like, are you practicing gratitude? Like, even if you're in a situation where you feel it's not ideal and there's other places that you want to be, other things you want to be doing, there's always something to be grateful for in this moment, and that's the feeling that's going to propel you to where you do want to be. So like, you're never going to get to where you want to be by just resenting what you currently have, because that's kind of like telling the universe or whatever, like, okay, well, if you're not even grateful for this, how are you going to be grateful for something even better than this? So like, bye, bitch. Like, until you learn, you're just going to keep getting this until you can prove yourself. So gratitude. Look at the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Like, are you with people who make you feel shitty about yourself? Are you with people that you don't really feel like you can be your true self around? Are you with people that you feel judged by? This can be hard if you live with people that are like that, especially, but just at least recognizing it and realizing like, okay, that's their reality. That doesn't have to be my reality, and I don't have to let that affect me. That'll like help and put you in the right direction. So there's so many different things that we could be doing, and I think becoming aware of all these things, on one hand, it can make you a lot more judgmental of other people and make you feel like you're better than everyone, because you're like, well, now I listen to, oh, you still listen to the news before bed, sweetie? Well, so you could go that route, have no friends, be lonely and fucking miserable, or it can make you a lot more empathetic towards other people and realize that we're born into this society where we're kind of like, unless our parents teach us differently, like we're kind of predestined to like grow up and kind of like be low-key miserable because we're not really taught this at all. You know? Like, it's like just a lot of the things that are so unhealthy for us mentally or physically. Like, look at the food that we're served in schools, like from kindergarten. Like, it's so fucked up and like not healthy. It's going to make us miserable, obviously. So realizing these things, it's like a lot of people aren't even aware of it. So it makes you a lot more empathetic of like others and just why we act the way that we act. And, oh, like, I don't have to take this personally. Like, they have their own life and they're dealing with their own shit. And it's not my place to like be affected by that or to judge that or anything. Like, I'm doing me. So yeah. That's what I have to say about that. So look at your actions, look at what you're doing, look at, everything. Also, if you continually feel like upset or there's constantly things that are coming up, like if you notice a pattern in your behavior or the people that you're attracting or thought processes, whatever, like I would really suggest therapy I feel like so many more people need therapy than like, I don't know, we think, especially guys, just because I know, like, I don't know, I've had it happen to me so much where guys will, like, be telling me all these issues, and I'm, like, listening to this, like, oh my god, like, this is, like, not okay, like, this person needs help, and they're like, well, like, no, I don't need therapy, like, I just talk to my friends. It's, like, that's not the same. And also, then you're, like, putting all your issues on your friends, and, like, your friends like don't really like fuck, dude, come on. I feel like especially for guys it's like such a stigma because, you know, a lot of dudes are just, you know, it's like, oh, men can't show emotion. It's like, a lot of these guys need therapy more than anyone I know. So that's another thing. Like, if you're doing all of these things and you're trying and you're not feeling like yourself or you're not feeling good, dude, go to therapy because, you know, we all go through shit growing up and there's probably something from your past that's like coming up subconsciously again and again and blocking you to where you need to be. And as soon as you just realize it, like a therapist will help you like realize that, recognize it, almost like unlock it, and then like you'll have all these tools and all of these things that you need and like all these realizations to reach your full potential. So that's like what therapy is. I haven't ever gone. I don't think I've ever talked about this. I've never gone, but it's something that I would definitely be open to. But at this point in my life, I don't really feel like I need it. But if you do, I would really suggest that you go. Like there's just so much to learn. So yeah, that's my little spiel. Like I can talk about this shit all day, but at the end of the day, like if you feel like you need more help, seek professional help. So yeah, and just know that it's okay, I guess is what I'm trying to convey. Like it's okay, and it will help you become the best you, and it will help you like overcome these things that maybe you don't even know that you're going through or that you have like buried deep in your mind or subconscious, whatever. So that's all I'm going to talk about today, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are. Screenshot this, send it to me on IG, Twitter, whatever. I'll repost it. I love to know that you guys like what I'm listening to, so give me feedback. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Thanks for listening.